What's up, YouTube? What's up, brothers and sisters out there? What's happening, man? Brody here. Doing a remake on a knife I've done before. These are just tabletop, if you want to call it a review, just a look at knives I have. I'm not going out and reviewing these and beating these knives. If you want to go out and see them used, there's videos of them. You can go use them. But I've updated my camera since my old videos from 2011 to 2013 or whatever, poor quality. So I'm remaking some of them. And I'm going to give a better look at a beautiful knife that I happen to like, one of my favorites. And that's the Down Under Bowie, the Outback. This is a sweet knife. I've heard people talk about it, saying, oh, it's got a rat tail tang and all that. Especially these cold steel guys. They want to wrap, beady on it. And, oh, yeah, get a cold steel Natchez or, whatever them knives. You know what? Your Natchez has a cable tang. I will chop your tang off with this knife. The only guy that broke this knife on her was some idiot on there that abused the knife and chopped with it and chopped with it. He chopped an ironwood and some crazy wood in Australia. I'm trying to remember this goof's name. He thought he was Crocodile Dundee, wearing a stupid hat and everything. This guy is silly, man. He didn't deserve a decent tool because he didn't know how to use it. You're going to abuse your knife, it'll break. I don't care if you abuse a sledgehammer, it will break. Anyway, let's get off to taking a look at the knife. Oh yeah, brother. This thing is a thing of beauty. There it is in the sheath. Simulated crocodile skin there. That's a leather sheath. These knives can be found. I get mine. I've had two now. I've purchased two, and they've come off of Amazon for about $200. These have their own sharpening spike, which I use a diamond stone. Real bone ornaments, as the video says. This, I wouldn't want to have to sharpen this knife. It would take till the cows come home and then some to sharpen it with. Maybe you might be able to maintain an edge, or brush an edge, or realign an edge, and use this like a sharpening steel, which sharpening steels do not sharpen knives. Sorry. I'd say, if you want to learn how to sharpen a knife and really know what you want to do, and what you're doing with stones and stuff, check out a guy named Richard Blaine. He has a cooking channel, but he has the best sharpening videos there are, and a guy can put an edge on anything. I'm talking feather paper. It's so sharp, it's just ridiculous, just push cut. But anyway, there's a little trinket that comes on it. Let's get to the good part. The knife. 16 inches of knife. Brass pommel and hilt. Leather ebony handle on this. This blade is 440 mirror polished steel. These have a dual heat treatment. The edge is harder than the back of the spine. The spine is not as hardened to give the knife some spring. But the edge is hard to maintain the edge. 440C is a high-end steel. It is a great steel. If you can't sharpen this steel, you can't sharpen any steel. I hear people talk about 440C. They repeat everything they hear nowadays like little kids. There's no independent thought or no research into anything that anybody says. This is a beautiful knife. This is a great knife. Any collector would want this in your collection. If you've seen the movie Crocodile Dundee, that's not a knife. This is a knife, brother. I love the swedge, or the clip point as I call it. These are supposed to be 6mm thick. They are very thick blades. Overall, the knife is 16 inches long. The blade from here to the tip, 11 inches. Awesome knife. Saw the video on YouTube of this knife being advertised and being in action, cutting 1-inch rope and 2-inch rope. And had to have it. I've seen people slamming on the video that don't know what they're doing, probably don't even own a knife. or custom knife makers who put everything down but their product. This is a beautiful knife. Anybody should want this in their collection. But anyway, there's a better look at it, guys. Brody checking out. I'll see you later.